Heyo, welcome to Storycraft Studio. We're back at it again with the fashion stories, and here is part 2. So originally I was going to do another 3 set of this and do all the cool colors, but I decided to break down these videos a bit more so I could do more with this and record a bit more of the process and get more into different ideas and stuff and just extend this series, really. I'm just extending this series because I'm really enjoying it. But these two actually go perfectly as a set because they are more chapter than individual story. Each outfit is for the same character, just on different acts of her story. For Green here, we have this high school girl, and she's just broken up with her ex, and he's been such a jerk about it. And they were always competitive, and he kind of says, "You can't get a date without me. I am your last hope at going through high school with a partner." And she's like, "No." So to prove him wrong, she decides she's gonna get a date before Friday. So the first outfit, which is not this one that I'm drawing, is the Friday flirt, because she spends the day trying to get someone to go on a date with her on Saturday night. Well, her jerk ex decided to spread these horrible rumors about her that are wildly untrue, and they will prove wildly untrue. But for now, they make it so none of the guys want to talk to her. So, fine. She's bi. She's just never been really open about it, and she's going to do it now because screw him. So she decides she's going to go for a girl, and she decides to go for the new girl. She's really cute and sweet, and she's kind of had her eye on her for a while because she's just so painfully her type. She decides to go for it. So she goes up and talks to her and gets her to agree to go on a date. And she's really excited about that, because actually she really is looking forward to going on this date with this girl. So on Saturday, which is this outfit, she gets this weird text before she goes, and she thinks it's from her ex, but whatever, she's not worried. He's a closeted twink and she's a boxer. She's not going to have a problem. At least she thinks. But so she goes on her date, she picks up the girl, they go to a movie, and they're having this great time at this drive-in movie when suddenly their history and English lit teacher arrive, and it start freaking out over the new girl, and they get violent. They break a window of the car. So Boxer Girl gets them off the car, and they take off, and they end up in the woods where Boxer Girl finds out that new girl is a werewolf, and the teachers are vampires who don't want werewolves moving into their city. So she's got to get her back to her family, or these vampires, the werewolves are good for now. The vampires are going to kill her or capture her or something, so they're trying to get out. And leads into, the running around the forest leads into Sunday morning, because it takes that long, and Boxer Girl gets out. But the new girl doesn't. She gives herself up to the vampires to let Boxer Girl get away. And Boxer Girl runs straight into the arms of her principal, who turns out is a hunter. He and his chapter of hunters in town have been kind of keeping the peace with the vampires, but it's gone all to heck because vampires can't stand the idea of sharing territory with werewolves. So he tells her to go home, stay safe, and she's like, "No, that's my girl. I'm gonna go get her." So she gets her friends, she goes in, and she saves the girl. They start dating, and happy ending. So that was Saturday Strut for the green set. So the sketchbook I'm working in is one of those inexpensive ones from the Crayola aisle. The kids' crafts. It's not Crayola, but it's down that aisle in Walmart. And I got it because it's got this hard black cover, which was great for using as a prop in one of the shows at my theater. But it's not very good for the kind of drawing I'm doing, especially not this project. This project has shown that it does not take layering well, and you can't really coloring it pills, and it's terrible. So after I finish the blue set, I'm gonna retire it as a finished sketchbook and get a different one. And this sketchbook will be for concept sketching of outfits, because that's what I do a lot of my pages. On the backside of every page is concept sketches for outfits anyway, so why not just keep use it for that so I could get my worth out of it. No having to worry about using up paper because it's not a real. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. So the next set of rendered outfits will be in a completely different sketchbook. But so on to the blue set of story. Again, this is a 3-part story. This is a romance, and the main character is a toy maker. And the first outfit, not this one, is called Beach Day. She is tomorrow. The next day, she's going to go in for an interview at an indie toy company. But for now, she's just a girl on a beach having a good time when this windsurfer comes up and they start chatting and flirting and they really hit it off. And she's having a great time, and the two of them having such a good time that they want to keep talking and maybe date more. So they exchange numbers and spend the night texting each other. Next morning, she goes into her job interview and finds out after a brilliantly successful interview that he is the boss of the company. Well, that's really fun. She gets to see him, but she can't date her boss. That's not new. You can't do that. So she is prepared to let the romance drop, even though it was really promising, but he isn't. He really likes her and wants to see where this relationship can go. So they start flirting, and she's resistant, but she does, in the end, give in and agrees to go on a proper date with him. But before it can happen, his fiancée returns from a trip abroad. Yes, he is engaged to this woman from this old money family, and she wants to marry him and be part of the company. She runs our toy maker's department, and it's a business marriage. But when she finds out about the two of them, the boss and toy maker, dating, she gets awful. She's not that great of a person. No one in the department likes her, and she becomes horrible to our toy maker. And it's just the boss tries to protect her, tries to fight for her, but she's still stuck in the middle of their relationship. So the third act is she has had enough. She's done being the battlefield of their relationship and wants to quit. And when the boss finds out that she's put in her resignation letter, he's like, no, this girl is the best. She's one of the best designers we've ever had. She's a huge asset to the company, and his fiancée is awful. She makes everybody's life miserable. So he fires her and breaks off the engagement and says, leave, I don't care about your money. Which is awesome, but Toy Maker Girl is still super uncomfortable because she doesn't know if he was into her or just trying to escape his really crappy relationship. And he's like, I understand that. I don't like it, but I understand it, so I'm gonna wait. When you're ready to see where this is going, I will be here because I think you're worth waiting for. And yeah, personally, that gives anybody who's willing to do that huge points. So that's why I had him do that, because sometimes you just gotta wait for the timing to be right. So yeah, here is Workday. These are her work overalls, and I hope you enjoyed that. Mahalo for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. And to see the rest of this set, just visit my Instagram at Storycraft Studio, same as this account. And I post all the pictures from all the sets there with blurbs of their story written out, in case you can't understand my mush mouth, because I get mush mouth. If you want to learn more about these designs and stories, just ask in the comments or something, here or over on Instagram. If I get enough interest, I'll do independent videos of each of them and just talk more about their stories, the characters that would be around them, just all of it. I'm really happy to share my stories, and if you want to, just let me know. Next will be the purple and pink sets, and we'll see what happens after that. So until then, aloha!